Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, a lot of times on weekends, I'll go to some of the channels that carry bass fishing. You know, they carry both bass and they carry the Major League Fishing and the FLW. And one of the things that I've noticed, because they're having some major tournaments now down south, and in watching it, I learn a lot. And some of this stuff I can share with you, but in watching the top contenders in the Bass Classic, one of the things that they all were stressing was they needed to fish around docks. They were finding their fish, their contenders around the docks. And a lot of times we don't think about that as much up here because in our waters, we don't have near as many cottages with docks extending out into the water like they do in other states. And I've always noticed this in my travel in other states. Most of the water, because there isn't near as much water as we have, most of the shoreline is just covered with homes and docks. And what you have to remember is that of all the structures, docks provide a ready-made place for those fish to take shelter, for them to have cover from the heat and so much else, and for predators to lay in there as a place to avalanche or to dive out and to go after other things that come by. You know, it's the perfect hiding place. But I've never enjoyed fishing docks. It's a whole different method. And to fish the docks, what you have to do is get close enough, realize that those fish are going to be up underneath there, just sort of snoozing in cover, and be able to skip your lure under the dock itself. And this is a technique that requires a little bit of practice. I mean, in my case, a lot of practice. But I've never enjoyed it. And I think the reason I don't enjoy it, number one, I'm not very good at it. And that may be a reason. Usually when you're not good at something, you find other things to do. But I think more importantly, why I'm not good at it is because for me, the experience of fishing is in the surroundings. And I love the more woodsy, the more remote surroundings, the more almost immersion in solitude that fishing can give me. And I don't have that with the docks. And a lot of times I feel that it's almost an infringement. Yes, the people don't own the water underneath the dock, but it's kind of their area. It's their home. And I think a lot of times when a boat pulls in real close and starts casting to the docks, it can be seen as sort of an invasion of space, a lack of respect for what these people have. Now, I may be speaking out of turn here. I don't know. But I wanted you to realize, however, that wherever you go fishing, if there are docks around, it's definitely a place that you ought to target. If you can find that way to get your bait back in, not just to the edge of the dock, because a lot of times that isn't significant enough. But if you can get it back and under, it can be a place where you can catch more and sometimes bigger fish. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.